your realtor with Fabulous Homes Colorado, powered by Keller Williams Freedom. And this is Fabulous Neighbors of Colorado, where we feature local businesses and entrepreneurs. And today I'm so lucky I get to sit with Jessica Kish. She is the elite distributor with BioReigns. Hey, Jessica.
Hey.
Thanks for coming out and bringing all your goodies.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So what is BioReigns? I've never heard of it before.
So to start this off, BioReigns is the only water dissolvable CBD on the market. Everybody knows CBD oil.
Yeah.
We are water soluble. So what that is, and I probably should just show this first. I know we're going to talk about it later, but this is just the most amazing part of it. So everybody knows oil. So oil is, this is my little demonstration here.
Yeah.
Oil floats. It will never mix. It's oil and water don't mix.
No.
So with an oil, basic science, quick thing here, is when you take a CBD oil, you do get a little bit when you do the sublingual, but it actually takes your digestive system to get the rest out of it. By the time you do the digestive system, you only get like 8 to 10% of that CBD from it.
That's not
So you're wasting 90% of your money with an oil. Plus, oil is actually inflammatory on the body because, as we know, we always talk about, canola oil and vegetable oil and all that stuff is really not good for you. So it's kind of the same thing with the oil. You're still you get the CBD, but eventually your body starts needing more to get the same effect. With ours, our water soluble, this is a whole dropper worth in there as well. You see how the water is kind of yellowish and it mixes in just like if you were to make Kool-Aid or tea or any kind of mix of something that you put in the water and it dissolves, it completely mixes in. It's the same thing. So the thing with the water soluble, just like when I take a drink of water, seconds to up to like 5 minutes, this is in my body, which I have another thing I'll share a little bit later about this as well too, that has proof that it's in the body really fast. But that's the real quick gist of how we are different than all the other CBDs on the market.
That's amazing. I didn't realize you had put a dropper in here. I just assumed that was just the CBD. So, and
it's
you know
a
what?
Dropper, this one in there.
As the saying goes, it's like oil and water. So we've known this for a long time. So, what cool technology you guys have at BioReigns? That's neat.
So what cool technology? So I guess we're just going to keep going on with that. So the thing with this, how we are different, I already gave you a quick basic science of it, is also we are third-party tested, so you know for sure what you are getting. The thing is, we are currently in the process of getting for every single product. This is on the day tincture, the one that is in here right now. Because we are the only water soluble on the market, there's not very many companies that can even test our product for the proof of what it is.
Oh my gosh.
But I can show you this test right here. It is on my website as well. But the other thing with it, and I know it's the next question, and I can kind of keep going with this, is will it get me high?
Yeah.
Because I know that's the big thing that people always ask is, will CBD get you high? So there is marijuana and there is hemp. They are siblings, they are related. But marijuana is based on THC. Hemp is based on CBD and a bunch of other endocannabinoids, which cannabinoids, I'm getting ahead of myself here. There's over 100 cannabinoids. CBD is the main big one that does so many things. Okay. So this right here, all of these products right here, actually, I should tell you, are all isolate. They are just CBD. That's why there's the black top. I didn't bring the other products, but if they have a white top, that means it's full spectrum. So it would have 0.3% THC. But as I'm talking about just these products right here, there's no THC in them. Okay. Even if it was a full spectrum, there's not enough to get you a high, even if you took like the whole bottle worth. But we also have on our website a drug test. This is a very thorough, all the drugs, not just THC based, none in here. And I can tell you a funny story. I actually have done a home drug test myself after taking a bunch of products. It instantly was negative. So you will not get high from the isolate. Well, either any of the products you will not get high. In the isolates, you will not fail a drug test.
I have a question. So, is that blood, urine, and hair?
This one is just a urine test. Okay. We have had some teammates because of whatever job they have had a blood test. Not a blood test either. So I don't know on the hair. I haven't had anybody do a hair test.
That's pretty rare.
My son just had a hair test done for his job. So I had never heard of that for a job.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
But I can tell you with these products, there is doctors, nurses, pro athletes, you know, you name it, that might, pilots, there you go, there's the word. Anybody that might get a drug test are using these because they are THC free, and because the water soluble, they are getting relief quickly. So now that we've kind of went all over, but another thing, unless you want to keep going on the questions,
Oh,
because
no,
I was
you're
going to
good.
say this other thing that we have too. I know, we're
No.
skipping around on the questions,
That's
but
okay.
it's
It's
coming,
happening.
it's coming freely. The other thing that makes us different than everybody else is we have true proof. This again is on the website as well if you want to read through it. I'm just going to go real quick about it.
Yeah.
This is a EEG brain scan. So
Oh,
when
wow.
somebody has seizures, problems sleeping, any things like that, they do that little helmet that reads their head. So we actually did that with CBD. So this test here says there was no significant change with any tested CBD oil product on any individual. There is no significant change with any tested nano oil on any individual. But you can see on these charts, as you look at it, again, I'm not going to go through it, but it's different wavelengths that the baseline, the oil, and the nano, the numbers are all exactly the same. In our test, 5 minutes, there is a drop significantly in several of the numbers. Well, I should say they dropped in all of them, but some of them are significant. So we have this proof that it really does go through the blood-brain barrier to be able to hit the CB1 receptors to give us the relief we are looking for, which now that we've kind of been jumping around, I haven't told you why CBD does help.
Yeah.
So we all have an endocannabinoid system. We've had it forever. It's something that just connects to everything in our body. And we, for years, have been depleted in CBD and everything else that helps our ECS because of when it was deemed illegal in the 80s. So we are depleted. These products, I can tell you, disclaimer, these do not cure or prevent any diseases, but they help us because they help our ECS. When our ECS is full, we accomplish homeostasis in our body and we get better. It's just like, I know moms post this all the time, fill your cup, your self-care cup. It's the same thing. You have an ECS cup, and as you fill it, it gets better. And I can tell you with these products, we have seen, especially the day, inflammation, pain, anxiety, what else? Just antioxidants, because we, like for me, I haven't been sick in a long time because I believe this is helping, along with some of the other things I'm doing too. But
Sure.
I forgot to say why this is yellow is because there's also curcumin in our products.
What's that?
Curcumin is from turmeric. It's been around forever. Like when you get rice, if it's got that yellow, it's because it's got the turmeric on it.
That's good stuff.
It's very, very good stuff. It also is pain, anti-inflammatory, fights cancer cells, many, many things like that. So we have the power of CBD and that together.
That's great.
So this is my #1 favorite product. We have our sleep one. So we've had a lot of people that were like insomniacs, never get sleep. A few drops of this one right here. We also have our energy supplement right here. So if you're somebody that drinks coffee or energy drinks or pre-workout, something like that, and you want a little bit better, better boost and brain function, as brain-derived neurotrophic factor in it. So it's focus, memory, that kind of stuff. The gummies are phenomenal. Love them. My kids get one every day. And then we have our topicals here. Again, I said this is just a few of the products, but it's kind of up to you what you want to use it for and everything. Like I said, again, this doesn't cure or prevent anything, but as you feel that ECS, it helps. I have tons of testimonials too that I can share with you about how these have helped others.
Now, can you mix things? So can I take a drop and a gummy at the same time and it's going to be okay?
Yes, you cannot overdose on this.
Okay,
the thing
that's
with
good to know.
CBD is you can, as a whole with full spectrum, because it has all the cannabinoids, you can have the entourage effect is good, but if you take too much, you can feel a little bit negative.
Okay.
So, but because these are all isolate, you wouldn't have that, but I can tell you, because curcumin is a very master cleaner of the body, you want to go slow with these products because again, it's water soluble. It doesn't take much.
Sure.
So when I first started, and I've been using these since January now, is 5 drops of this a day. That's how I tell anybody to start, 5 drops a day of the day. And then at night, I tell people 2 to 5 drops before bed. That's it.
600.
This is 1, and the gummy usually is 1, 2, but it's all in personal preference. You can use it as you need it. It's the way I like to talk about this is it's a supplement, so I use it just like a vitamin for me. But also, if I had more pain, it's to like replace, Tylenol or ibuprofen or something like that. So again, it's just kind of personal choice.
On a regular basis, using it on a regular basis, do you find that your body detoxes in the beginning because you're putting...
Yes, you can detox because of the CBD, but also the curcumin is a detoxer. So that's the other reason why I say to just go slow.
Interesting.
And the system you said was CVS system? Our system?
ECS,
ECS, and what does that stand for?
endocannabinoid system, which I should have said in the beginning. To make sure, if you want to know what these products could help with, I highly suggest you go to Google and Google CBD, or what does CBD help with, what does curcumin help with, and what is my endocannabinoid system, or ECS. You'll find out tons and tons of information. Again, I have to watch what I say because I can't claim these, cure, prevent anything, but in your research, you'll find out a lot of things.
Well, and you guys have provided a lot of research for us as well. I mean, I
Yes.
think that's great that your company's really gone above and beyond to kind of put their money where their mouth is, you know what I mean? So that's really cool. It's very interesting. I was kind of peeking at that, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, you can
It's crazy.
see on here what the different parts of the brain would help
Right,
for
I mean,
this
you got
person.
the pain and the anxiety, anger control. I mean, yeah.
It's amazing stuff. Anxiety and pain are for top relief.
Yeah,
relief testimonials, I should say.
sure. I believe it. So, and that's cool because then you've got, I'm sure taking the drops would help internally with the pain, but also, I have a bad shoulder, so I myself have rubbed stuff on my shoulder.
Yeah, which I realize now, I didn't completely answer your question. Can you take more than 1 a day? Yes, you can. I know people that they start with the day, like as soon as they get up, they'll do the day.
Okay.
And then once they're actually moving, maybe they're heading to the gym soon, they'll take a Limitless. And then, before bed, they'll take this. And maybe during the day, oops, I, hurt my elbow, they'll put something on their elbow.
Yeah.
So, but
What about a headache? Because I have a bad headache actually today because of the snow. So I'm thinking, can I rub this on my temples?
So there's actually several options. So
Okay.
number 1, I always love our day.
Oh, that helps with headaches too?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, many of these do. The day, or you can do the gummy because the gummy does not have the curcumin in it, so you wouldn't have that overload of the curcumin,
Okay.
which isn't a bad thing, but as we talked about before.
Sure.
But also another thing that people like to do is take the peppermint relief lotion
Okay.
and rub it around the outside of your hairline, and then just a little right here.
Okay.
And because of the peppermint and because of everything else in there, it'll help relieve headaches too.
And
So
we
there's several options you can do.
Yeah, well, and that's nice because once we have a weird system like this weather system we just had, it really throws us off with headaches and migraines, and we have migraine reports on the weather, so.
Yep, I've seen that
That's
several times in the past week.
So that's good to know, or, when you travel here from someplace else and the altitude hits you, you get a wicked headache. So that could help when you're coming to visit Colorado. So awesome. Well, are you looking to grow your team?
Yes, absolutely. I'm looking to grow my team. So CBD as a whole, I'm sure you guys have heard on the news or seen it on Facebook or, even probably the newspaper,
Yeah.
that the CBD industry is going to grow. Well, it's been in the news for a while, that 700 times by next year. By 2024, they're expecting it to be a $23.7 billion industry. So, but with that comes CVS, Walgreens, your gas station, Walmart, I'm sure eventually, everybody's popping up with CBD. So that little bit of science that I gave you talking about the oil versus water, you want to have a quality product. So we are growing our team. We have plans to go big. There is more study stuff coming than this. I don't have the particulars, but I know more is coming.
It's exciting.
This is a company to get behind because of the science. That is why I joined back in January. When I joined, these 3 products is all we had. Now we have 47 SKUs, so we've grown a lot.
Gosh.
The science, this basic science experiment I showed you is what pulled me in, what got me in. So
How long have they been in
they
business?
launched like officially started selling to the public in November last year. And we officially launched in Vegas at the end of September.
So it's ground up. It's a great
ground
time
up.
to get in.
Yes,
That
it
is a
is.
great
Which
time.
I know sometimes in the network marketing business you say, you don't want to do ground floor and everything. But so much that I've seen just in these few months that I've been in the business, they are checking every box. They are making sure they have this, they have that. Anybody has a suggestion or something, they look into it. They tell us, this or that, things like that. But for this business, there's 2 ways you can get in. So if you want to be, probably technically 3. If you want to just be a customer, that's great. You want to just use these products, phenomenal. There's no charge, nothing like that. If you want to be a preferred customer, that starts at a $50 one-time fee, and you'll get 10% off for the life of your account.
Oh, that's not bad.
So big savings. And once you do that, you actually get a link. So even if you were a preferred customer and you're like, oh, I have a friend that wants some, you can make an income off of that and you can grow your business. But the number one way that I like to share with everybody is the Elite package. It's $599, which you get $629 back to spend on products of your choice. So it breaks down to like $840 in products for that $599.
Wow.
And that, when you buy into the Elite, you're getting the top spot that you can buy into, and your commissions and everything are, the most you can get that you can buy into.
Sure.
So if you are somebody that wants to build a business, you're like, ooh, I have these 5 friends that I know that want to grow with me, the Elite is where I suggest.
Okay.
But anywhere in between, there's a few other packages too, and we can chat and see what works for you.
That's nice that you guys have options though, so that's really cool.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. With this business too, we are the most innovative and highest paid of all the network marketing too. So you can get up to 85% commission on the product. So
That's pretty unheard
it's
of,
very good.
actually.
And I never said with these products too, you're probably like, oh man, she's been telling me the science and all this, they're probably really, really expensive. I can tell you the products on the table, the most expensive one is our gummy, $80 right here. We do have higher strength, but our highest strength product is only $140,
That's not bad.
which is almost, there's one of our competitors, their basic product that would be the same as this one here is 130 a bottle, I think. So we are very competitively priced. All our products, you get 100% of the product. So
No, that's great. It sounds like a great company.
thank you for
That's
having me.
exciting. Thank you. And if you would like to be featured, go ahead and make a comment in the description below and I will reach out to you. We'll have Jessica's information in the description below as well, so you can reach out to her and buy your CBD or ask questions or join BioReigns with her. Remember who to call for all of your fabulous real estate and CBD needs. Make it a fabulous day.